Welcome to Decode Dune, an exegesis of the Dune universe.
Once you've broken the laws, there are no laws that will save or protect you.
Right.
Okay, good
All
times.
right.
Let's go. Here we go. So I'm at 113. Here we go. Oh, Piter.
So they got there.
Yep.
I think Sweet Drew, our producer, was saying that it seemed like they what's the word for it? I've had to do it, not voiceover, but whatever it is, like that they didn't capture that person's audio live there, and then they went and back and did it like lipped over in the studio. I've had to do that in my former acting days a couple times. There was something going on where they just couldn't get the audio the way they wanted it, so you have to go back in and do your own lips over again.
Yeah.
Which, okay, fine. Okay.
Jessica's having a tough time. I have to say I was a little bit wrong about this, Jessica. I think she does a great job.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm eating my words. She's amazing. Uh-oh. See, here's the tiny hint to like, can I trust you? But it's so little that it's really almost unrecognizable.
Yeah, to the point where this is just a melodramatic scene when others that were better scenes were removed.
We could be at the dinner right now.
A little weird.
We could be at the dinner.
It's a little weird. Yeah, it's like that. This could be us meme.
Yeah. This was like chum thrown to the people who need it to be
right
somehow consistent with the book.
Right.
Yeah,
does Leto even have the opportunity to be worried about Paul or like anything kind of happening to him?
This is happening right now. He's like, he's distracted. This is
but that's what I'm saying. This is something. It's a movie invention, right?
What?
That's not in the book.
What's not in the book? The fact that Paul is distracted.
Yeah, and Leto notices it, and he definitely
no. This is just a very quick way of touching on the fact that that he had a moment of doubt.
Yeah. About
her, what she's doing. I gave you full reign to raise our son. Now, what have you done? Have you fucked us over? Yeah. It's just literally we could have been at the dinner.
Yeah, it's not that well.
So much more valuable. Yeah. All right. She's about to chop those up, snort them. Is that no? I was wrong.
He should have married him. Yeah, it's not made. Is that even mentioned at all anywhere before? Uh-oh.
No. We just sort of accidentally learned she's a concubine.
Yeah.
I had to explain what a concubine was to my 14-year-old daughter.
That's cool.
Thank you, David. Yeah. Oh, here comes a very motivated man whose wife is being tortured by the Harkonnen. I like this.
Where's the light switches? Where's the electricity?
Yeah, there's literally a big red button that says shield generator. Do not press.
I mean, this house doesn't look like it has electricity.
And then he went and did this. The idea that you could just turn the shields off is so stupid.
Yeah.
Again, Herbert, dummy.
Yeah, I mean,
in the book they use mortars or whatever, right? Or they use laser guns to cause the shield to explode. I can't remember what they do.
They do something.
Yeah.
Security.
It's my favorite. I think I'm behind you. Tell me what number you are.
1:18:39.
I'm 10
thought-
seconds behind you.
Oh, I thought we both hit play again at the same time.
Yeah, I'm 10 seconds behind you. It's annoying. The shutout, Mapes.
All right. Well, then, do we want to
No,
Mississippi?
no, it's okay. It's okay. I like
So
the,
he just got hit. I do not like the effects in this movie. I don't know.
now,
I think they tried their best, but the shield, better than the Lynch one where they were like became cube, like they almost looked like they were something out of the Lego movie. That was really rough. But
Yeah.
these
why would you want to visually indicate to your enemy that you were in danger? Like, why would you want armor that broadcasts to your enemy that they
Right.
had hit you in a place that
right? Classic
hurt you.
UFC is when you crack someone good, you the
like
fighter
nothing
shakes
happened.
their head. Yeah.
Mhm.
No effect
Yeah.
on me.
Oh boy, here we go. Oh boy,
All right, fighting in pajamas.
yeah.
Everyone's fighting in their pajamas, just fighting bladed weapons, no armor.
PAJA
Classic.
pajama party. Yeah, here we go. I'm just gonna. Do you think those? Yeah, look at that city. Also, the city reminds me of Tenochtitlan, right? It
Yeah.
has that sort of.
Yeah.
I like it.
Let's see here. We got some sort of a thing. Boom, boom, boom.
Through the shield,
boom, boom.
the slow bomb penetrates
Yeah.
the shield. So stupid.
Yep. Again, fighting in your pajamas.
Yeah. What if we made bombs?
I guess
were very slow.
I guess because you have shields, that is armor. Again, my least favorite aspect of Dune is the idea that he wanted to get sword fighting, blade fighting in a sci-fi. Right?
Yeah.
I get it. I know you like it, but to me
I do like it.
it's the juxtaposition that just doesn't work.
Do you
So
like
let's go.
lightsabers better?
No, I don't know. I'm indifferent to it. I mean, only the Jedi fight with lightsabers at least.
No. The Sith do as well.
They're the same category.
Oh.
But
Well.
let's see here. All right.
Someone just picked a fight.
So what's
The
Do
Star
they
Wars
not have
community is gonna hate us.
Do they not have shields?
Who? Gurney
I don't
Halleck?
know.
Yeah, they got
I
shields.
didn't see any.
Nope. No shield activated. He's just a badass.
Yeah. Oh, the Sardaukar?
No, that none of them are wearing shields. Nobody apparently.
No, I've seen them glowing off the Atreides people when shots were coming in.
Not Gurney Halleck just then.
Oh, not Gurney. Yeah.
And then we get the bagpipes again. Like it. The
Yeah.
battle cry. Did you see that whole thing where like people were like, hello, Greek bagpipes?
Yeah, that's there is
That's a thing.
there is an equivalent. Yeah.
Yeah.
Very common in Macedonia.
Mhm. Also, just the whole like the Atreides must be Greek. Is stupid. Related,
Yeah.
yes.
It's 30,000 years in the future.
Yeah.
It's
It's the biggest tumble dry of culture that you could
Right.
imagine, right?
well, it's kind of like the again, the bodies and spaces type articles that are like Dune appropriates Islamic culture but doesn't give it credit or something. And it's like
No, that's not true.
and it's like, well, but 30,000 years from now, it wouldn't even really be Islamic. It's
No. Well, they're every kind of culture is just kind of melded at this
Right.
point, right?
right.
Like you could pick whatever element of whatever you liked.
Right.
Why
Also,
not?
there's the argument that even though the folks of the Caucasus Mountains were converted to Islam, probably arguably a lot of the cultural tropes here are pre-Islamic to begin with, right?
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Like, oh, people in Greece and Rome converted to Christian, so those are Christian sandals.
I also,
What?
yeah, I also
What?
don't.
What?
I also don't understand because like there are some arguments on the left that I find to be fucking horrific. And one of them is this idea that we have to embrace culture. And I'm like, if do I have to respect a culture or religion that performs clitorectomies? Is it a requirement that I respect that? Because I don't. I don't. But equally, I wish my whole penis was still available to me. Someone cut it off without my permission.
What do you say? What do you say to a woman who had a clitorectomy after sex?
What?
The pleasure was all mine.
Oh my God. Yeah, that is all you could say, I guess. That is so sad. But yeah, so I don't understand the. I mean,
we got an ISIS thing going on here.
Oh yeah, for sure.
ISIS was dope. I hope they come back.
That's gonna get us. I don't know what that's gonna do. But I'm glad you said it and I didn't. Yeah, I think we're getting a taste of what Raban is going to be like, or who Raban is. Here comes Smiley Joe again. Right. Yeah, I also love that. These people are going to probably get mad at me again. This is very Maori.
This is the one we were just talking about. That's the only slow blade penetrates the shield that I saw. Yeah. Anyway, sorry. Maori, what?
Exactly. He definitely chooses a style of knife fighting that is consistent with the Pacific Islanders, I would say. Yeah, the whole thing where he like clanks his short swords together.
We could face a truthsayer. Again, to me, all of this, was the truthsayer mentioned before? Was it mentioned how, like, was any of this and the idea, like, again, because what's his face is not nearly as chatty in this movie, the Baron. We don't really get those insights as to what these things are in this world. So I just think of like when Game of Thrones season 1 came out, if you weren't a book reader, being introduced to this world, and I think it had a rewatchability factor where you'd go back and be like, okay, I gotta get this shit down. There's just too much going on. And that's kind of what they're doing here. Yeah. But I don't know. Something about it.
Yeah.
So not wearing shields.
Yeah, not wearing shields. At least not shields that we can recognize.
Yeah. There we go. Oh.
So the Maori used, they would not have fought with these kinds of weapons, but they would have used the patu, it's like a club, it's very short, and then a staff with a sharp end to it. So they would have they whack you over the head and stab you with a ranged weapon. I did some work in New Zealand, and in preparation for that work, the bank sent me 2 books. It was the book about the All Blacks, their culture, and then the other book was called "Please Come Ashore So That I May Eat You," and it's a history of the Maori people.
How long were you there?
Altogether, about 4 or 5 months, 4 months, something like that. Wow. Back and forth.
When was that?
5 or 6 or 7 years ago, something like that. One time I literally flew around the world.
Red Bull or?
No, it was a chef. one time I literally flew around the world. I flew to South Africa from Los Angeles,
Mhm.
and then I flew to New Zealand. Then I flew back to Africa. Then I flew home to Los Angeles.
Oh wow.
It was the worst.
What, out of
And the best.
curiosity, like what are the things that make it so that, in the sense that we're coming out of maybe the pandemic, what are the things back then that made it like, you know what, you just need to go there?
I agree that there are sometimes you just need to be together with people.
Yeah.
This is an imperfect format for communicating. It's not the worst, but it also has a lot of problems.
Yeah.
But by this, I mean like Zoom or whatever else.
If anyone wants to know, that rattling sound is I am getting gum out of the container.
So I wonder how the don't accuse me of being ableist. I just wonder how the deaf guy made it through the Sardaukar training regimen. That must have been a huge disadvantage.
How do you feel about the voice, not the sound, but it just being kill them? Little simple.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a little kind of cheesy horror movie.
No, I don't. I guess.
Well, when you compare, I'm just going to be a fanboy. When you compare it to the book and it's, gentlemen, there is no need to fight over me.
Right. Well, I think that, yeah. Yes. I don't know. I think what you're talking about is the actual words. I was thinking we were talking about how the voice is portrayed. And this sounds more correct to me. They would be commands. You'd have very limited time.
Right.
So the way that it was portrayed in the book and in the movie, here's what I'll tell you. I like the voice much better than I like the Jedi mind powers that require that you do some kind of hand gesture to make them work.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure. I mean, it does, the fact that it adds like some bass or some sound effects to the voice, I think is the idea of that's where it goes into your limbic system and affects you at that level.
Yeah.
So it's cool. It's cool. I don't hate it. I think if there had been a way to do something akin to here's what the words are, and then there's like the underlying message, right?
Yeah.
Like, gentlemen, no need to fight over me.
Did you pause the movie?
No.
Oh, good. Okay.
I'm only pausing if we agree to.
No, it's okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So they're landed. No, this is the beginning of.
No. I wanted to hear what you had to say.
Oh, if there were a way of taking the longer form, like prose of what is said, and then deducing it into a 1 to 2 word command, right? Like, if gentlemen, there's no need to fight over us, were somehow, if they were able to show the idea that the message is actually fight each other, that would have been cool, because that's kind of what the way the book describes it is. She says sort of fluid language like, gentlemen, no need to fight over me, but what they hear is fight each other as a command.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah. Little Denethor. Oh yeah. If
the interesting thing about sound, and therefore the voice, is the fact that there's very little intermediation. Once the pressure is sensed by the membranes in the ears, it goes right to the primary auditory cortex. There's not a lot of intermediation by the higher brain. It's in you right off the bat. And so I love that Herbert focused on this as one of the primary weapons of the Bene Gesserit that they show us, right? Dr. Yue. Well.
Does the fact that he's believe actually Chinese, or at least is doing the accent. Is that like no one? I mean, these other people have their other languages, but seems a little.
What?
I don't know. Well, Stilgar has an accent, so yeah, I guess. Oh yeah.
Oh boy, that floating fat man. Here it comes. Oh boy.
What do you think about the fact that he kills him as opposed to Peter does it in the book?
Yeah.
And the whole thing was Baron saw, oh, that's how he does it.
Yeah.
That's his killing style.
Yeah. Yeah. I like it.
You like that the Baron did it in this?
Yeah. I don't think he would have, though. The Baron, as we know him from the books, is just like a master manipulator.
Yeah.
So he doesn't need to do anything, really.
Yeah.
He's figured out what people want and need and how he can manipulate that to get them to do what he wants.
Yeah, it's just less character development for Peter. Because they also didn't spend that time doing it with bless you. They didn't spend that time with the Baron either.
Right. I think we're gonna learn more about.
You hope.
Were you just petting your bicep?
Huh? I was itching it.
You should pet it. Good job.
It is very smooth.
Tell it. Good job.
Very smooth. This is pretty cool.
Yeah.
My understanding of it in the book was that he was like he had a door behind him, and that as it was coming out, he pulled into the he had his own little separate bubble, not a shield, but
I like those guys. They're like, fuck everyone in there.
Yeah.
Closing this door.
Yeah. So
I'd be like, I'm the Duke now, or I would have started running shit right away.
Yeah.
Duke's dead. Right before he died, he said I was in charge.
Hold on tight. You know she's a little bit dangerous. All right. It's a bowl.
Oh, yeah, it's a ball.
I don't see dried blood. That's okay. Okay, over here at I guess you're right. Yeah, this is the music is not necessarily Paul's or Chani's. It's like Jihad Rage.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, these people like picking over the bones of this movie, trying to like be about culture and its appropriation.
Oh, who gives a fuck?
Like, yeah, yeah. True facts, Duncan, Idaho. You were sent here to eat a giant bag of dicks.
That's right.
And that is pretty much what just happened. Oh, Piter. We hardly knew you. So I feel like he really stayed true to how Lynch portrayed the Harkonnens.
Yeah.
I could just be me, but...
Was that the Baron up there?
Yeah, it's the Baron up there, glued to the ceiling. And I just love the Oompa Loompa, like, hazmat suits. This is so good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's glued to the
Ooh.
ceiling, just trying to stay away from it or something.
Yeah. Yeah, because I guess poisonous gas sinks.
Yeah.
Guess I don't know how that works.
Yeah.
I'm no electrician, so I don't really know how poisonous gas works.
Got some weird upper lip sweat going on there.
He's high again.
Oh, is that it?
Yeah.
When did that happen? When did he get near the spice?
He's in the spice. It's in the sand.
Oh, right.
This is so what I think what we're being shown here is, without it being directly explained, is that the presence of the spice is accelerating his prescient visions.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Yeah.
But this was a big thing in the trailers. People were like, why would they have fucking armor? Blah, blah, blah. I mean, it's obviously this is the Feta Keen, right?
Do we get to see the guy get teabagged? This is my favorite fucking meme right now. Watch this guy leap into the air. You see him and he gets the guy, boom, right there. Did you see it?
Wait, what? No.
Okay, stop it. It is fucking great. So hold on. So I'll tell you exactly when it happens. Like literally the moment. One of the dudes leaps over the other guys and teabags him.
Is it in the background?
Yeah.
Okay, I think I may have just seen it.
Okay, it's at 1:39:30.
Okay, let's see here.
So go a little bit back.
Yeah, I think that's.
You see him?
Yeah.
Whoa,
Oh yeah.
boom! Right in the face.
Yeah.
That's so good.
That's funny.
People have been like, that's become a meme, and it is the best.
Yeah.
That guy, whoever that guy is, I hope he got a bonus. Also, the question of why you would have armor seems to be the stupidest question you could possibly ask. They are fighting with pointy things.
Right. Right.
Let me see if I can explain this to you. Without armor, the pointy thing goes in you.
Yeah, because we are soft bags of skin. We are.
I mean, it could have been cloth armor, but you know, this is an advanced civilization. Oh, jihad. Look at that flag. He sees it. Now they're back on Caladan. Oh. He is high. Oh, he's got the blue eyes.
He sees himself in a nice, comfortable turtleneck.
Yeah.
Very.
He's got the Steve Jobs. He's the Steve Jobs kind of leader. No screws. Hey, I want my Fremen to go forward and remove all screws from the universe.
This part's weird. I guess you gotta act it out. I mean, it is. He did have a tantrum in the book. Why are you doing that? Pounding the ground.
Yep. He's hallucinating. I mean, or I should say he's wrapped in his prescient visions.
Mm-hmm.
But doesn't fully understand everything yet, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just saying it's weird. I mean, it's not weird in the sense of like I don't get it. I just mean it's
remember that time that you wanted the extra pair of nuts on that flight and they wouldn't give it to you and you got a little salty?
There haven't been nuts on flights in too long.
He just realized he was going to set the entire universe on fire.
Because of the people that God wants to die.
Right. So maybe that's his Karen moment. There was just no manager that he could talk to. I guess the manager in this case is Gaius Helen Moham.
Yeah.
Or it's the ultimate manager is the emperor, right? So are these books just really the evolution of Karen?
Mm-hmm.
No. I keep throwing out these improvisational moments for you, and you're swatting them down like flies
I'm not
on
good
your
at-
charcuterie board.
I'm not good at multitasking. He's
I'm basically saying that that all of these books,
yeah.
it's just about one Karen
It's just
who
an entitled.
finally gets to the manager and gets her way.
Yeah. Oh, that water's gross.
It's made out of my pee-pee and a little bit of my poo-poo. Oh, fleshlight.
Okay,
It's a well outfitted.
it's a thing.
Oh,
What does this thing do?
oh, I thought it was a fleshlight.
Yeah. No, he should.
Yeah. Look,
What
we could
is
be
that
we could
thing?
be in the desert for it's a sand compactor.
Oh.
Duh.
Well,
Oh, this is the best. I can't wait to buy my little mouse plushies at Disneyland.
yeah.
The,
Oh, that's right,
on the
didn't it?
Dune experience. But it is so fucking cute. Tell me of your homeworld, Usul. Here he is with that flashlight again.
Oh.
Mom, leave me
yeah,
alone.
Did
There's
I
a
miss,
teenager alone in this tent.
Did I miss this in the book that there's like a mouse-shaped shadow on the second moon or something?
Yeah. Mordib. Yeah. Tell me of your homeworld, Usul. Did you miss that in the book?
Not the part where Shiny asked him about his homeworld, but the part where on the moon there's a shadow that looks like a mouse,
Yeah.
something like that.
So hang on just a second. I'll tell you exactly where it is.
Jessica sees him now, officially promoted.
So Mordib is the adapted kangaroo mouse of Arrakis, creature associated in the Fremen earth spirit mythology with a design visible on the planet's second moon.
Yeah.
This creature is admired by Fremen for its ability to survive in the open desert. Muad'Dib. So there's a lot of people who are like, why weren't they yelling Muad'Dib? But that would be wrong. There were people who are like, why weren't they yelling Makdi?
Yeah.
But I think Villeneuve did the right thing by using Lisan Al Gaib. That would have been.
That's what people are actually calling him. Oh wait, no, they do call him in the.
They call him the Lisan Al Gaib.
Yeah.
They do not call him Makdi.
Yeah, they just talk about the idea.
But people got mad about that too.
Oh, okay. Well,
There's lots to get mad about when somebody ruins your favorite thing.
Right. You ruined it. Ruined my childhood. You went back in the past and undid it.
I love that like young people are mad that their favorite boomer their favorite piece of boomer literature is being ruined. You'd think they'd be like, fuck you, boomers.
Yeah.
We fixed it.
Yeah.
But I think I've told you there's a lot of like right-wing nutbags, as opposed to regular nice people who are on the right wing, but a lot of like a little bit of the nuttier variety who cling to the first book because they think that they see something admirable in Paul, which is bananas to me, but there you are.
So they're here in her office.
Yeah, come on in.
Yep.
Have a little coffee service, a little spiced coffee. That ought to help you, Paul. The spice has been doing wonders for you since you got here.
Yep, cool. You got
got some greenery. This would be that secret room, right? This is the nod to the room that Jessica uncovers inside of their.
I guess
remember that?
I wouldn't have thought of that, but yeah, sure.
We just need to know that green things can survive. I hated the scene with the palms. We talked about that before, but it reminds
The scene with the palms for like an hour ago.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Hated it. It's
But you
that
hated-
for me. If you want to be mad
wait,
about
you
something,
hated the coffee scene?
no, I like the coffee scene. I hated the guy watering the palms in the middle of
Yeah.
the day.
Sure. Yeah.
If I turned on the sprinklers in the middle of the day, my wife would kill me. And we
Yeah.
live in Southern California,
Right.
not in the deserty part.
Yeah.
I just can't believe that the water didn't immediately evaporate when it hit the ground. Chaos across the Imperium. This is like a lot of like background detail, which may be helpful, but again, I feel like we could have gotten more exposition from the dinner party
Yeah.
than they got with this scene.
Why is she saying careful? It'd be cool if Paul just fucked her right now.
Wow. You feel that tension too, don't you?
My friend is convinced that Jessica wants to fuck Paul. He said both movies have had moments where he's like, that is a mom wanting to fuck her son.
Yeah. It's weird. Okay.
Come on, Paul, dick her down. Just because she's a scientist doesn't mean she's not also an attractive woman.
Is that how? Sorry, is that how it works?
I don't know.
Just dick her down.
I mean, provided it's consensual. And I'm saying is
There's nothing about the phrase
I'm
dick
saying-
her down that implies consent.
no, it does.
Does
Yeah,
it?
If she wants to be dick down, then you provide
Okay,
her the.
but
provide
you
her
did.
the
You were
dicking-
just extorting him to go dick her down. You didn't extort him
Fine.
to seek consent
So find out if she wants to be dick down, and then go.
and
from
then
there.
proceed. But only if.
Yeah,
Yeah. Here comes some Sardaukar.
it's like never mind.
I want to know also why they have a serrated edge on the back of their blades.
I don't know.
Yeah, neither do I, because it doesn't make a lot of sense. But
I guess turn it the other way and cut stuff with it.
yeah, I guess.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's funny because Seleucus Secundus also had that kind of Norway vibe for the small bit of it we saw.
Uh-huh.
I envisioned Seleucus Secundus being very similar to Arrakis, but I guess
No,
I mean,
yeah, more like Norway, right? Norway is, by the way, Norway is where they filmed.
Yeah.
Well, that's where Caladan is. We probably talked
Yeah.
about that, right?
yeah, we did, yeah.
He's got his cool tactical gloves. They haven't changed since yesterday, apparently.
That's right.
But I do like that he
Okay,
has
so
them.
he's
If you're
gonna
going to
do
knife
it.
fight, you need some gloves. I don't know why he took them off. That is the dumbest thing you could possibly have done. If he's
Right.
going to have a fight, put those gloves back on, you dummy.
Yeah, so he does the thing. He calls them. They have this. This does not.
See,
in-
no serrated edge there.
in
He
the
has
book-
he has two sharpened areas near the hilt. Why?
This is
Oh,
this
go
kind
ahead.
of just the chasing and pounding the door and the no Duncan.
He loves
It's just
And he had a vision that Duncan was going to die here.
it.
Why are you? Why?
It didn't happen in the book, and what I mean is, this is just classic cheesy moviness.
Yeah.
You know, it's
Yeah.
it's the Terminator lowering himself into the goop. It's the Bruce Willis ripping the patch off, shoving it into Ben Affleck, and hitting him up the elevator in Armageddon. It's
Yeah.
This is why movies. I don't know. I was watching Sopranos season 4 last episode, and then season 5 last night. I like a show that doesn't have the,
Uh-huh.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, please.
He's not gone. He's not gone.
No,
I got news for you, lady. He's on his way to Tlilaxu.
Yeah, someone took some of his DNA.
It's the very last. They're using a laser.
Yeah,
Careful with your personal shields, dudes.
yeah.
He had that knife up his sleeve.
What?
How he pulled that out of the sleeve of his.
He pulled it out of his body.
Oh, fuck. All right. Better.
Yeah. I guess the blood mostly leaks inside the suit.
Yeah. Oh, he's back. He's gone now. Now he's in a axolotl tank.
Yep. Yeah, we'll see if we get the detail on.
Where did all the women on Tleilaxu go?
Man, I beat the gun, Nigel. Bum, ba-da, bum, ba-da, bum, ba-da, bum.
The violins are getting me going.
Yeah, Jessica wants to fuck Paul.
God, that's horrible. Right now? You think
No, I
that's what's
mean,
on her mind right now?
No.
What's wrong with your friend?
What?
What is wrong with your friend that he thinks that?
He sees
Or
the
she-
truth.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Thumper.
The thumper's cool.
Yeah. The problem is whenever I hear the word thumper, I think of Bambi and
Yeah.
that little rabbit.
That thing called it quick. I mean, is that how quickly? I mean, that's a movie. Never mind.
That's definitely movie timing. It takes forever for her to walk away, but the worm shows up in like milliseconds. Look at her. Like she's waiting for a bus.
Yeah. Yeah.
My neighbor Totoro pops out of the sand.
This part's weird to me.
Oh, all her water.
I like
popped
that
out.
water came out. So where did that guy
Right.
come from? Because the spacing of this is weird.
No,
Where-
because
where is this-
she left. So she left the station.
she went out the back.
These guys also, yeah. Well, these guys are.
How did
looking
she know?
around.
She didn't. I mean, she didn't at all hear them. Is that how Keynes dies in the book? I don't remember.
How does Keynes die in the book?
I don't know.
A great question. I forgot. Yeah, he's left in the desert without a still suit.
Like,
He dies the same way that Jessica and Paul were supposed
Yeah.
to die.
yeah. It's interesting that pounding the sand 4 times. I mean, I guess
It's
how far away?
rhythmic.
How far away from the thumper are they? I don't
Did you see the meme that used was it Jessica from Seinfeld? You know, remember how she danced? They were saying that's the Fremen walk.
No, but that's awesome.
So fucking good.
That's
Yeah.
That's incredible.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Whoop, here they come. Thopters. Into the storm. This was real, right? I mean, real in terms of the book.
Yeah.
For all you book
Actually,
lovers,
one of my favorite scenes in the movie is during this.
is it when Paul and Jessica start making out?
No. Hopefully that will happen though.
It's not going to happen. It's so awful. It's Jungian psychology in this book, not Freudian. Your friend is completely wrong.
It's this part. Well, it's coming up. He's fighting the storm. I feel like you would appreciate this part too in your Buddhist stuff. When he's fighting the storm and goes, "Stop doing that." Where is it? It's coming up. I think this is my favorite part of the movie.
So he's opening up
yeah.
to his prescience here.
Yeah.
Jamis, we hardly know you. It's very Sufi.
Right here. This is my favorite part.
Yeah. So some people were confused by this in my reading, of their comments, but that's Jamish that he sees, right?
Yeah, he has a vision of a future where him and Jamis are friends, and Jamis trains him.
And in fact, that's what happened. No, it does happen.
What?
It does happen.
What do you mean?
Oh, pause. Pause. All right. I'm at exactly 2 hours and 1 second.
I'm at 2 hours. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. It does happen. It is through the process that Paul becomes Fremen. How does he become Fremen? He enters into a duel.
Oh, he flows with the process that is presented to him.
What better teacher to introduce him to the ways of the Fremen than the actual person who makes him Fremen? Through his death, Paul becomes Fremen, right?
Yeah. Okay. So you're talking like in a sort of like a theoretical way, but
this is the point of Paul's prescience. It's not exact.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Right. But he does not physically train him out in the desert like they're friends, because that's not.
Oh yeah, that's for sure true.
Yeah.
But on some level, he should be his best friend. And in the books, his wife becomes,
Yeah, I had to stop following the groups. I didn't leave them, but I stopped following them to get their notifications. Because just the constant
I like to torture my eyeballs.
Sharing of who should be this or who should be that. I find.
Although Brienne of Tarth as fucking Princess Irulan is a genius idea. I hope that comes true.
What? I haven't seen.
So one of the recommendations was that that Brienne of Tarth, the woman who played Brienne of Tarth, whose name I can't remember, be either the Empress or the Princess.
Turner?
Yes, and they showed her in this fucking amazing.
Oh wait, no, Guinevere Turner's the writer of Iron Seconds.
Oh, I don't know. Let's see. Hold on. Let me look her up. She is Brienne
of Tarth.
Have you ever known someone named
Gwendolyn Christie?
Gwendolyn Christie. Yep.
Yeah.
And there is an image of her. Let me see if I can find it, where she's like on the runway or something in this like amazing looking outfit. And they were like, "This is the person Like when she goes high fashion, it's like unbelievable.
Yeah, as you do.
Um,
She's better looking than she's like made out to be in the show. I don't know if I see her as
I think it was the Empress as who they wanted her to be. Anyway,
I don't
you're
see
tired
that.
of all this anyway, so it doesn't exactly matter.
Yeah, because isn't the Empress supposed to be like Paul's age? Isn't the whole
Yeah.
thing that it's like Paul, Chani, and her are all
All the same age.
the
Yeah.
same age, and yet Paul doesn't come on her stomach even once. It's fucking stupid.
Not even once.
Not even a dry hand job.
Are you
after a hard
really?
day.
You must be really anticipating Dune the porn parody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think there's probably a lot to work with there.
It certainly is. All right, we have 35
Yeah,
minutes.
we're crushing
left.
this movie.
We ready to go?
Yeah. All right.
Let's
3,
get on it.
2, 1. 2
Go.
hours and 3 seconds.
Oh, yes. He's in his salad dressing. See, look, also, this is just like fucking Lynch envisioned it. They're wearing basically the same shower curtain outfits that the Lynch people wore. So nice of you, Villeneuve.
Yep. Like, what do you think that goop is? It's supposed to be healing. Is it like a?
I think it's salad dressing.
Yeah, balsamic.
Yes, on the top, but Caesar underneath. There's a thin layer of balsamic on top of a giant vat of Caesar salad dressing.
I mean, I like it. Why not take? I mean,
yeah, it's got to be the cure for whatever happened to him as a result of the poison. Some sort of curative. Is David Bautista's head really like that?
like all craggly.
Yeah.
Crinkly?
I have friends who have that kind of brain head. It's interesting.
Oh yeah, there is something lighter underneath the surface.
I told you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a man who likes salad dressing more than he likes salad. I think there's croutons in there too.
I like a good crouton.
Yeah. Croutons are how I cheat on my mostly no bread lifestyle. Sir, just a little more bread, sir. It's what every keto person in the world is constantly thinking. Might I have some bread? Oh, I paused it like a dummy. Trust the Force, Luke. Uh-oh. But oh, Ben, how do I trust the Force when I'm just a horny young teenager who wants to fuck his sister? Oh, that's Star Wars.
Star Wars, yeah. In this case, it's mom wants to fuck son.
Yeah.
He seems oblivious.
Right. And the other one, it was old Ben wanted to fuck all of them.
Yeah.
Chewbacca, come here. Sit on my lap.
We're going down.
Hey, Han Solo. It's me, old Ben. You're I am pitching you bit after bit, and you are just not into it.
I'm not hearing them.
It's the idea that old Ben
Yeah.
Kenobi is just a fucking giant lech, and the whole
Yeah.
time that they're on Han Solo's ship, he's just trying to fuck whoever will sit on his lap.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Yeah.
This is the penis you were looking for right here. Am I right, boys?
That's cool.
Luke, put this blindfold on, Luke. Whack that ball
Yeah. Makes him grab his
harder. It's angry. All right, let's stop.
Sand landing. Here we go.
We should do improv where every improv thing I pitch, you just ignore, and we'll do that on stage at like.
I'll just pick my nails and eat a bowl of cereal.
Yep. Look at them.
Now, where's the worm?
Look at them. Not
where's
exactly.
Where's the worm?
Stop not rhythmically running. Look at them.
Yeah.
Ah. Yeah, movie timing.
Okay, cool. Yep. They're out here. So this is the scene where my friend says it's clear Jessica wants to fuck him.
Okay, let's see.
Now, another friend of mine was like, I think it's because they're nobility. They're not accustomed to doing stuff like this in front of other people or something. But
yeah,
it's like this, like what does she do? Like what's going on here? What's this? What's this? What is this moment?
I took it to mean that she realizes she's going to have to do likewise. And I think the friend who is like, they've never seen each other naked is right.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think I've ever seen my mom naked.
The only person who'd probably ever seen Jessica naked, besides her servants, was the Duke.
Yeah.
It's a horrible misread there that she's all, hi. She'd seen him naked before, certainly. I think what she was confronted with is that the inverse was about to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah. She didn't look nearly as disgusted as my own children have looked in the high comedy moments where they've accidentally seen their old man.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel bad for them.
Oh yeah, because you have daughters.
I have 2 daughters and no one mentally survived, regardless of gender.
I was just saying, my dad slept naked, so I saw him naked all the time. Not that I slept in the same bed, but if he got up or whatever, it was like it was a house.
So dad just freeballed it around the house.
Yeah, I mean it's a house. So yeah, it was a house of boys. So the naked male figure was my brother and I were both boys. Whatever, so it was sort of just a male sort of vibe of like, yeah, it's you're
completely the opposite in my house. The women have always dominated here.
Yeah, any system that introduces women ends up catering to the female dynamic more. It has to.
You know what my daughters have taught me?
What?
So my wife would never fart in front of me. Still doesn't really do that. They're like very rarely. But my daughters are disgusting.
Oh man.
And they revel in it. Yeah. They love to talk about pooping. They love to talk about farting. They're way worse than most of my dude friends. And it is. And that's how, like, my daughter, I shouldn't give this away, but my daughter and her friends, they like text each other. I only had one friend growing up who ever wanted to talk about his poop. And it was nearly the constant conversation for him. And I always thought it was weird. But then my daughters, they're like always talking about it.
With their friends?
With their friends, with me, which I don't really want to hear about it.
Yeah.
My youngest will just come up and fucking raise an entire leg and just rip one and then laugh and leave.
All right.
But it's the boys that are disgusting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You mean stereotypically?
Stereotypically.
You are in fact saying that cynically or sarcastically.
Correct. Both.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. My son, so my son, if I accidentally old man fart, he complains like you wouldn't believe. My daughters are like, here, I could top that.
Wow. Interesting.
Yeah. I know, right?
Interesting. Yeah, Linda and I have talked about if we have children. I was like, if we have boys, I would sleep naked and walk around the house naked. But if I had girls, shirtless maybe, but definitely never. That changes, right? If you have daughters, they come into your room, you better be in a pair of shorts.
Yeah, I think so.
That is
I mean,
my
I
analysis.
I
don't know.
could
That's
very
it.
unenlightened, I guess, but yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Well, I don't know, and I don't know if it's.
I don't really want I don't want the boys seeing my shit either. Like, and they clearly don't want that. So
See,
that's
we were all we were just
more to
very
do with the oldness.
we were just very shrug about like I see.
Oh, they're doing it. They're doing the silly walk. Sorry.
Okay.
Let's just
You
pause
missed
it
it?
really quick because we got to talk about the silly walk. But first, naked old men.
Hold on.
I took it to be that they just didn't want to see my old man junk.
Uh-huh.
Not that there's something inherently wrong with the male physique.
Mhm.
That was more specific.
Yeah.
I don't want to see my dad naked. And I think that's because they have an image of me. And seeing my old man junk would just not, it would violate that mental image. I don't think it's really about but I could be
like
wrong.
you mean like a gender, like it's not about
No.
the male form. Here was my thought. I think in my house it was sort of locker room-esque.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't want to see your balls. Why are you looking at the balls? Right.
Right.
There's a choice that happens here, which is when you're in the
Yeah.
locker room, it's like you don't see anything other than what you want to see, except for maybe you drop something or some shit, but like
Is that true? Like I mean, I'm not looking, but I don't know. Unless you're looking at the ceiling, how can you avoid seeing people?
I feel like I think I've seen a dick out of the corner of my eye, but I don't feel like I have ever
You
seen
think?
No, I know I have, but what I'm saying is I can't consciously recall it being the focus of what I was seeing. Does that make sense?
It does.
Yeah.
It's also weird, but okay.
What?
It's weird to me. Well, because why does that matter?
What do you mean? Why does it matter?
I exactly what I said. Like, why do you need to keep it from being the focus of what you're looking at? I have questions.
What do you mean, like
the locker room
like,
helps me to provide answers.
Well, wait. Well, I'm not consciously trying not to see a dick. I'm just saying it is in the periphery.
Wait, you did say though that you only see what you want to see, and then you said, "I hardly ever or never see them."
Yeah, I'm not.
That implies
I'm
that
not actively trying to see a dick, and so I see them in my periphery, but I don't see them.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Is this like being colorblind?
I don't know.
I don't see dicks. I know they're there.
No, I see them. I don't focus on them because I'm not searching them out.
Sorry.
So
you see them, but they're blurry. And if you allowed your eyes to focus on them, that would be bad.
That's not the periphery. Doesn't imply blurriness.
This is the best conversation I've ever had.
No, they're just in the periphery, and they're not the focus.
Is that because that implies that you have to keep them in the periphery by adjusting your body?
They are naturally in the periphery. I put zero effort into.
But it has worked out for you over the course of your many years on this earth.
Yeah.
That no dick has yet come into full focus other than your own.
No, I mean porn. In porn, sure. In porn, yeah, you're watching porn.
But in the locker room, never.
No.
And you don't think that's related to something that you are doing. You think that's just how it is. Because I'm in the locker room and I see dicks everywhere. Because you know what's in the locker room?
Dicks.
Yeah.
I think we're saying the same thing though.
No.
I do see.
You're saying that
I do see dicks everywhere.
But only in the periphery.
Yeah, that's right.
Never focused. Which means that you have to move through that bodies in space again. You have to move through that space in a way that keeps the dick in your peripheral vision.
I don't have to.
What if there were like 500 dicks?
Oh, then
and you had
that would be either probably they would be the focus, yeah, or they would come into focus. Yeah.
Okay,
would-
but so far lucky.
I don't. It's not intentionally. I don't have penis anxiety. That's.
I didn't say you did.
It feels like you're implying that I
I
am
am
intentional.
implying
It feels like
I
you're
am.
implying that I have to put effort in to avoid seeing dicks.
That's
And I
exactly
am
what I'm
not.
saying.
Yeah, I'm not. It's
Right.
just-
So then I'm accounting, and then it just is all chalked up to luck. You've just luckily,
Yeah.
or whatever,
Right.
through some trick of your ocular setup.
Right. And my focus is not just in the locker room, but in life. My focus is very specific that a lot of stuff passes me by. The amount of conversations that start where before I'm actually fully present for them is high. And I'm like,
Yes.
oh, my focus was not on there. Or like Linda will tell me, she's like, you're looking right through that person because I'm not looking at them, but they think I'm looking at them.
Right.
Right.
Yes.
So yeah.
Yes.
Right.
So you are looking right through that dick.
No,
Sorry, I was just being funny.
no, that's okay. Yeah. No, because I'm not in this case. No, I'm not. No. In this case, I'm not actually looking at the dick. The dick is in
What if this is like a Bene Gesserit power that you have?
to be fairly oblivious, like be a little bit aware of what's around me, but ultimately not focused on it. I think it's
Yeah, or you generate some kind of force field that's invisible that just pushes the dicks into your peripheral vision as you walk through a room. Do you ever notice that when you walk into a crowded room, people turn sideways?
no. I don't know. I don't know what you're referring to. Like you're joking.
I am making. Yes, I am.
Oh.
Joking.
Oh yeah.
Yes, I am joking. I'm saying that you project a force field that forces people to turn sideways so that you don't you don't have to confront the dick.
Yeah.
You don't think that's funny?
No. Oh, I don't know.
I'm really like losing. I'm trying to make you laugh, but, but you're just not going for it. You're like, we're gonna have a serious conversation. I don't want to have a serious conversation, Mike. I want to make jokes about dicks in space. All right, we should get back to the movie though, because we got a long way to go.
All right.
And if my sense of humor today is gonna stay like this, it's gonna be a lot longer.
No.
I don't get no respect.
The audience.
I feel
the
like I
audience
Rodney
wants
Dick.
more. The audience wants more dick talk.
I don't. I feel like Rodney Dangerfield. Like, oh, tough crowd. Okay, here we go. You ready?
So they're just sitting here.
Let's go back
Yeah, fuck.
to 20851-ish.
Yep. Here we go. Yep.
Go.
They look cool. I like these outfits.
Badass. That's right. Anticipated the great pandemic of Arrakis.
Yep. Here they are.
6 feet apart.
Doing like he did like the thing. I gotta be honest. I feel like that. I'm not sure that that was arrhythmic enough to be.
All I can see is the Monty Python dudes doing the silly walk. That's all I can see.
Yeah.
This is hands down. This is the dumbest part of the movie.
Yeah. I'm not sure that really delivered.
Nope. We could have again.
Yeah, it's better.
Time
better,
we could have spent on the
better left in the mind eye of you have to figure out how to move arrhythmically.
Yeah.
Right.
Just they could have just said it. We could have just supposed it. You
Yeah.
did not have
like
to hit
what
over
is
the head with his
like,
hammer.
I guess in the long run, even something arrhythmic like that becomes a rhythm, right?
Mhm.
I think
Yes.
so.
This was a detail not worth focusing on.
So I mean, so this is the worms
Oh.
not coming towards them, right? They're
Yeah.
seeing it go past, like they're seeing traffic, basically.
Beep beep.
So,
Beep beep.
interesting.
So
By the way, yeah, somewhere in here, Sweet Drew needs to figure out a way to cut this too. This is too much of an episode for one.
can
Too
we
much
put
content.
all the dick conversation at the front?
Yeah. Forewarning, a lot of dick talk, but it's actually non-dick talk.
Right. It's not dick affirming.
Yeah.
Or I don't know. Anyway, we're back to it. Okay, here we go. So there he goes again. Well, Drum sand. Also not necessary here. No explanation for what drum sand is.
Yeah.
I get that the Inuit have 50 words for snow or whatever, but since he doesn't really give us anything, it just didn't need to be said.
Yeah. She fell.
Oh, dummy.
I'm really glad they skipped the whatever, the foam and the scooping her out and the Frem kit. That,
Yeah.
I mean, I think I mentioned in that episode about that chapter, I was looking forward to seeing how they handled some of this desert stuff as a non-desert person, but I think
they're not very good at it.
Yeah.
That's what I would say.
It's really dark.
Here's what I've learned. Watching David Attenborough does not make you a naturalist.
That's right. Hold on time. This is interesting. What is that sound?
It's another thumper.
Oh.
The Fremen are calling it. But this is Shai Hulud recognizing Paul, no?
Yeah. Is that what it does?
Either that or recognizing it didn't want to eat those rocks, but it did stop and just looked at him.
Yeah.
Or whatever sandworms do.
Yeah.
Didn't turn him. Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, what's the what's the deal with
what's the deal with sandworm?
What's the deal? What's the thing with it recognizing him?
Do a Seinfeld.
What is the deal?
What's sandworm food?
Yeah, what's the thing with it recognizing him?
Yeah, exactly. What is the thing with that?
No, I'm genuinely asking you. What I'm trying to remember, like
from the book.
Yeah, when it recognizes him. What?
He's the Mukti. He's the Lisan Al Gaib.
The idea is they think that there's
the worm knows. Oh,
but Paul never has power like Siona Atreides. It never stops. Is it Siona? No, it's not Siona. It's fucking what's her name?
Siona
Atreides from Heretics.
Oh yeah.
It's not her though. No. It's the person who came after her, I think.
I thought you were talking about Princess Fiona from Shrek.
No, Siona is who the worm listens to.
Mm-hmm.
The worm. Or wait, there's Siona who couldn't see. God damn it! Never mind. Well, I mean, we could probably land a ship with like a bunch of gallons of water.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So this is the thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
So So yeah, weirding.
Yeah.
I guess
We don't really get an explanation for that either.
no. Oh, so that was they leave no blade unblooded. They had to do it themselves. I didn't catch that the first time.
Yeah. That's because it's also a frustration for me because when the shut up Mapes unsheaths her weapon, she doesn't blood it. It happens a bunch of times. It's just stupid to focus on this as a ritual and then omit it everywhere else.
Was Chani ever skeptical of Paul? I don't remember that being a thing. I don't remember their relationship having.
I think initially,
because
but she helped in. No, not too skeptical.
Again, this whole thing of it being the Outworlders are oppositional automatically to the Fremen is a construct that is created in this movie.
Yeah, it's not real though. It does not exist. Nope, but here we go. Okay, can we pause it for 1 second before this starts?
Sure.
So I don't want to scare anybody with my knife culture bullshit, but all of the knife fighting that is done in this film is from the Filipino, like Kali Eskrima tradition. I love me some Dan Ionacento. He's an amazing dude. The Filipinos are, it is true, really amazing knife fighters. And it is highly unlikely that the knife fighting styles of the House Atreides would mimic the developed knife fighting styles of the Fremen. And it's such a dueling, like ritual fighting thing that they're doing. It's like they're doing Aikido to each other with knives. It's just not legit. And it drives me bananas. As much as I love watching like the hand trapping drills that Rose Nakajima and other people do with their Wing Chun and Kali or Eskrima teachers, because those drills are really good for like movement and flow, but they're divorced from any real martial skill. And so we're about to see a lot of that. Here we go.
Okay.
All right. So he gives him the gun.
Jameis,
I never give a gun away.
Jameis, gotta have the fight. Hold on, let me grab my other water.
You want me to pause it? I paused it. I paused.
Okay.
So
I am at 2:17:37.
Okay. I'm at 2:17, 30, 2, 3, 4,
5, 6. Okay.
Right here. Okay, ready? Go.
Yep.
Yeah. So he gives up his gun. Never give up your gun. That's a dumb thing to do. Earn it. I just fucking kicked all of your asses. How did I not earn the gun I took from you? But anyway, here we go. Jem's got to fight.
Is it just me, or she has not been confirmed as a Sayadina, and Sayadina does not mean woman.
Because she's a weirding woman, he's assuming that she's a Sayadina. It's weird. I don't know. I agree with you. That must mean that all their Sayadinas are badass fighters. Did she use the voice when they fought?
No.
So yeah, I don't know. I don't know why he says that there. I don't know. I don't know what he's thinking.
Yeah.
Actually, it could be legitimate. A Sayadina is a priestess who is not yet passed within to become a Reverend Mother. It means
Okay.
friend of God. So it could be.
Wait, no. Siona is the one who the fuck is in Heretics of Dune? Heretics of Dune character. Shiana. Okay, there we go. Shiana is who the worm stops and listens to. Does what she wants. Shiana, 1,500 years later. See, and again, I am not a reactionary, but I do. It's like can't have a movie in 2021 without it being she's like skeptical of him and she's not allowed to like him right away or whatever the fuck. There needs to be some sort of like a actually reinforcing gender stereotypes circa forever ago that a man needs to like impress a woman thing. So like it's just kind of lame.
Yep. Where is he? You can see him, Jamis. He's right fucking there.
Yeah.
It's not like him.
In fact, in the Jungian psychology of the anima, the idea is that she's supposed to be this sort of unrealistically warm, soothing, loving character.
Right.
That he projects his animus energy onto is the idea, sort of manic pixie dream girl kind of thing, where she doesn't have her own wants or needs because she's too busy being there for you.
Yeah.
So anyway.
Yeah.
And then again, I thought
that's Chani. I mean, that's Chani to a T in the actual books.
Yeah. Right.
But not here. Here, she's a strong, independent woman.
Yeah, they got to do a thing. Yeah. I thought
I'm okay with that, by the way. I'm okay with that. We don't have to stick to some of the social norms. So Herbert was a little bit of a fucker, and I'm okay if we fix a little of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would say it's just been done enough elsewhere.
Mm-hmm.
I actually don't care. It's more only because I know of the book. Like if I hadn't read the book, I would say it's plausible that she's a little bit like,
See, he's teaching him.
Yeah.
I like that he starts with a Jeff Glover kind of donkey guardish stance. Yeah, I don't need to look at you. We're just going to hit each other in the hip with our fists. Sweep the leg, Johnny. Sweep the leg. Timothée. Oh.
Oh, my screen just did a. Yeah. Your hesitation to kill could get you killed.
Uh-huh.
I mean, it doesn't, but you know.
Right.
Oh, spoiler, he lives.
The Krizat Salarak. Also, Gemma's was just not good at knife fighting. Like,
Yeah.
it's too bad. Gemma's is like probably the worst knife fighter in that group. So it's weird that he talks so much shit because it didn't really take anything for Paul to.
Well, yeah. Well, in the book again, I'm pretty sure they remove their still suits and go to like their undergarments.
Yep.
And I'm pretty sure it's understood of the time that he is thought to be toying with him. Paul's working up a sweat and actually getting exhausted.
Yeah.
So the movie didn't show that either. I think it's the way it's articulated in the book is that it's quick. It's quick work once he commits.
Yeah.
To it, but his life is in danger on multiple occasions.
Yeah. This Gemma's did not pose any threat.
Yeah. But in the book, it was a close thing.
Yeah. Yeah. As a matter of fact, it was very close.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It exhausted Paul.
Yeah. But now Paul is a friend.
See, and now in sort of a Steve versus Stu sense of the term, look at the framing, the close up, the slow mo of Chani. You know, right? He did something of excellence, and now, like, it's cool. It's whatever, right?
Yeah, it's okay. But I don't think she's like into him yet. But now she's got to contend with him.
Yeah, he's at least surprised.
And he's one of them now. They're all surprised. No one thought this was going to happen here.
Yeah.
They were all like, oh, we're going to render this kid for his water.
Yeah.
Now they're like, fuck. Jabez's wife is going to be bummed.
Yeah.
She's going to be serving coffee to Paul Muad'Dib for the rest of her fucking life.
Right. I'm not actually sure that's true.
It's definitely not true. He was leading. He was like he's the emperor's main opponent. He's his biggest political enemy. But part of the reason for that is that he thinks he believes himself to be a good guy. That's why he threatens the emperor. The Harkonnens didn't threaten the emperor because all they care about is wealth. They could still threaten the emperor. That's true, but they are primarily concerned with wealth. That's what we're led to believe, right?
Yeah. I will say I found it interesting that people thought this was a non-ending.
Yeah.
Right?
He became a Fremen, but I don't think people understand what just happened. If you didn't read the books, I don't think you really would get what just transpired. Would you?
Yeah. Impossible to know, but yeah.
My daughter threw her hands up. She was like, what the actual fuck? By the way, she wrote an amazing report on Dune for her English class, which I definitely want to read in an episode. She did an amazing job on it.
On the book?
On the film, but she gives it's just great. She did such a good job.
Good for her, yeah.
I know, right? And she didn't ask really for my help at all. As a matter of fact, she got a little pissed when I tried to help. Yeah. That's my girls. Fuck off, Dad. Yeah. Simba, all that the light touches is yours.
There you go. That is Dune.
Yeah.
That's the movie. So we have now.
When do Timon and Pumbaa?
Yeah.
That's coming up next.
The Siege is where your rump rests. So Sweet Drew is going to turn this into 2 episodes. So we've done 3 episodes about the movie. I'm gonna hit. Okay.
And 1 episode about dicks.
Yeah. Full episode about dicks. Is there? I don't know. Any closing thoughts? We can always revisit the movie with more thoughts later. But I guess so. That was it. We did it.
Yeah, you did a good job, I think.
Yeah.
So overall, I guess this is the place. Like, so overall, my prediction about the guy playing Leto. Wrong. He did okay. My prediction about Jessica, wrong. She was great. I might have confused Jason Momoa for the guy playing Leto.
I think officially that is the case. That
Yeah, because he's a smirky motherfucker and just like basically laugh grin through the entire movie, which I did not.
Right.
But I think they ended right at the right place. I think there was enough there for book fans to keep them invested and interested, but also there's enough there to keep people who are new to the franchise or new to the story to get them involved. And I think the next movie will be even better.
Do you think, compared to the original Star Wars, as in A New Hope in 1978 or 76 or whatever year it was, do you think Dune has the legs for this? Like, all things equal, with the amount of with the ability to watch movies on your phone, or obviously have TikTok on your phone, streaming, video games, whatever. Obviously, we also have the COVID thing. Do you think we would have seen people lining up at the theaters for Dune the way, or do you think they're digitally doing that? And again, there's no judgment on whichever medium you want to watch it, but do you think this is captivating a group of people the way that the original Star Wars did?
I think people are definitely interested, but no, I don't.
Put it to the wind. Well,
I was there. So can I tell you? I've probably told the story before.
Yeah.
But I was forbidden from seeing the Star Wars movie.
Oh yeah, you told us that funny story.
Oh yeah. So look, everyone wanted to see that fucking movie.
Yeah.
And no one had any expectations.
Real quick.
I'm not going to tell the story.
No, it's a great story. It's like in episode 2 or 3. Jeff read the book like on a road trip, and then it was a thing. Do you see how I remember your life, Jeff? When you tell me things, I listen, I remember.
You're a good partner to me.
Thank you.
And I appreciate you.
Thank you. What am I talking about? I think there's this idea that Star Wars, quote unquote, came out of nowhere, but as in it premiered one night and it was like, holy shit, this movie's insane. Was there an ad? Was there a big, so it got hyped before it came out? Is they built it?
Definitely.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So,
they don't,
hold on.
They don't talk about the great movie promotion or ad campaign the way they talk about the result of it, so to speak.
So
that makes sense. Is there on YouTube? Holy shit! I wonder, are there trailers of the movie on YouTube that were shown on TV?
I don't know if they were shown on TV, but they were definitely shown in theaters. And the original poster, I would just say the fucking poster all by itself was enough to sell that movie. So it's Luke's got he's got the lightsaber above him, Leia scantily dressed at his feet, Darth Vader's fucking giant helmet in the background, the Death Star, the TIE fighters, it just looked badass. So, and then in theaters, so when I was a kid, on the weekends we would buy a ticket to a movie at the mall and then try to watch all the movies. Right. So we saw the trailer over and over and over again. There was a TV commercial. Yeah, this doesn't surprise me. And so all of this just looked fucking amazing.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Practical.
I remember just everyone wanted to see it. I didn't know anyone who wasn't excited about it. And luckily back then we didn't have the internet to immediately shit on everything. Right. It took a little while. One of the, I'm just going to be honest, one of the downsides to all of this, to the way that we communicate now, is that you can shit on something from a mile away literally before it's even visible, which is kind of what happened to Dune. But I think still the numbers were very, very strong. They greenlit the second installment. So I think it's going to be okay. And then you've got the Sisterhood coming out. I think that's going to generate more interest in the universe.
Well, this was the question I was going to ask. I was going to interrupt you and say, here's kind of what I'm talking about. So your daughter wrote a report. Have you heard from her that the kids in her class are like, oh, we all saw Dune?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they saw it. She engages with them. They just weren't as excited as I was about Star Wars.
Okay.
And I think that's because there was there was a big lead up to the movie, and there was a dearth of movies like it at the time. But that's all I would say. Is that it was just a little bit of a different time.
Like and subscribe wherever you listen to this podcast. And to hear more readings, become a Patreon supporter at Patreon /Decode Podcast.